So let me tell you a story. About 20 some years ago, I graduated college and I got into my dream school, Columbia University in New York, for a master's in psychology, which is what I was studying. And I decided not to go. I didn't want the financial burden of $100,000. I wanted to go into the workplace. I wanted to get my career started. Regretted it. Hold that thought. In about 1998, I left my hometown of Bombay, India, the city by the sea, to live in the United States. And I have always hankered to live by the ocean again. It is something that my soul deeply, deeply needs, and I've always managed to travel to Hawaii and Mexico and places close by, but never really have an accessible beach. That's my own. And now here I am in 2021, starting next week a master's at my dream school, Columbia University in New York City, and I'm going to be doing it from one of the most beautiful stretches of Pacific Ocean in the world. How did this dream come true? I'm going to tell you. I think one of the first things that worked for me was never giving up on the dream, sort of keeping it close to your heart. It's sort of that feeling of, anything is possible. Never say never, that sort of thing. The second thing I did was not to tell anybody. And this is not because you want to be really secretive in your life or you want to keep all your stories close to yourself or whatever. It's because people bring their own shit to your situations. Even people that love you, in fact, especially people that love you. They'll bring concerns and they'll bring their own vibration, and worst of all, they may make you doubt yourself. The third thing I did was follow the signs. And in order to do this, you have to be really present. You have to be really aware. You have to be really conscious. So for me, one of the signs was reading in a book about a subject called spiritual psychology. And I was like, what the fuck is spiritual psychology? But I paused for a moment and I followed that thread and I researched it, and it brought me to, of course, Columbia University. So if you believe that the universe is talking to us constantly, are you able to listen? Are you actually able to quiet yourself and hear what it has to say? That's the question. The fourth piece, which might be maybe the most critical, is calling the resistance. And that's mostly your own resistance. How can I do this? Should I be doing this? Is this too much? Am I too much? That's my personal favorite. If you've been following my videos. Who cares? Just do it, bitch. What, are you going to wait till your next lifetime to fulfill your dreams? Is it manifestation? Yes. Is it dreaming? Yes. It's the combination of you putting out for yourself so that the universe knows how to put out for you. And then, the world is your oyster. Look around. God, I used to hate shiny, happy people until I became one. I'm only telling you this because you can become one too. It is accessible to all of us. Cheers.